Dun 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 dun. Hello everybody, I think we're live. Is this working? I hope so. Hello everybody and welcome to the ultimate quiz of the year 2020. We are back. QuizWhip is back. We've grown up. We're back for season 2. I really hope the live stream is working. It should be working. Please use YouTube live chat to tell me that it's working, if it is, please. It's working! Wonderful. Okay, hello everybody, welcome to the Ultimate Quiz of the Year 2020. My name is Josh, I will be your quiz host tonight. Yeah, we are back. We are back for season 2, we are back, we've grown up, we've got a new look, we've got a new feel, we've got a new brand. We've got a few new features which I'll walk you through if you are a returning quiz whipper. But yeah, hello and welcome. I hope everyone's having a lovely evening. I hope everyone's getting ready for Christmas. I hope you're all surviving as well as you can, as we're all pretty much still in lockdown. But before we crack on, the first thing we'd love for you to do is follow us on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram. Our handle is QuizWhipHQ across everything. So please do follow us on those channels, we'd really appreciate it. If you're watching this, you've obviously already found a link to the live stream, and if you've bought a ticket, you have been sent all of the instructions on how to play, but I will explain these again for you within the next 10-15 minutes or so. We're going to let people join us. We're going to kick things off at around 7:15, 7:20, depending on where we are. So you've got that time to log onto the quiz platform. I'm going to tell you the game code in a second, so you can log in, make sure you're all good and sorted, and you can let us know if you do have any issues. And then you can just like grab a drink, relax, brush up on your trivia, all that kind of stuff. So what I want you to do is I want you to go to the quiz portal. The link has been sent to you in an email, so do check your inbox if you can't find it. But go to the quiz portal, enter the code for this quiz, which is nightmare, because 2020 has been a nightmare. So enter your game ID, which is nightmare, enter your unique player ID, which has been sent to your email inbox, and then you should be able to join us. Enter a fun team name. I'm hoping for some good team names tonight. Oh, here we are, you're all coming in. Okay, we have got team, what a year it's been. I'm sexy and I know it. Okay. We get locked down, but we get up again. Hopefully not in last place. Unicorn meme lords. Oath, no she better don't. We've got Spencer and Bogey. We've got Pinky in the Brain. We have 2020 Vision. I like that one. And we have a few more teams coming in. So you've got kind of 5-10 minutes to join us. We will let the people who are kind of joining a little bit late a little bit of time to join us whilst they explain how to play. So there are a few new additions to our QuizWhip games this season. The first of which is our teams. So we have got a new teams leaderboard. And so how this works, there are 5 teams and you have all been randomly assigned to one of these 5 teams. We have Team Pink Flamingo, Team Yellow Python, Team Green Mantis, Team Blue Dolphin, and Team Purple Dragon. You've all been randomly assigned one of those teams. And along with earning points for yourself, you will also be earning points for your team. And extra prizes will be up for grabs for players in high-scoring teams each month. So it's a chance for you to win some extra prizes, even though you might not be doing very well in our quizzes. If your team is doing well, you might be with a chance of winning some prizes anyway. The second addition that we have is achievements. So whilst playing our quizzes, you'll also earn a number of achievement badges for skillful and knowledgeable play. We're always adding new badges for you to showcase your achievement proudly, but these achievements will also earn your team points. At the moment, high-scoring players will earn achievements for coming first, second, and third place, although there is an achievement for coming last as well. But you also have a number of other achievements that you will be able to earn throughout your quiz plays with us. So moving on to the quiz, you can ask any questions in the YouTube live chat here if you want me to clarify anything, if you have any questions, or if you just want to have a chat. It's always nice to have people chat back to me, so I know that I'm not just talking to myself. So you can use that if you want me to answer any questions or clarify anything. The quiz tonight, there are 5 rounds, and what rounds are going to be in a Ultimate Quiz of the Year 2020? It's a bit of a weird one, it's not your usual generic pub quiz. So we've chosen 5 rounds that hopefully encompass everything that's happened this year, or shall I say, the nothing that has happened this year. It's been a very tricky quiz to write. So there are 5 rounds. The first round is biggest headlines. So this round will cover all of your usual big headlines that you will have seen this year. Some of them are bigger than others. Some of them are a little more local than others, but we'll see when we get onto that round. Round 2 is history, geography, and politics. So all about those 3 sometimes boring things, but a lot has happened this year in terms of those 3 things, so we've got some nice questions there. Round 3 is music, film, and TV. Round 4 is sports, games, and events. And round 5 is our pitch round, and our pitch round is people of the year. And I'll explain how each of those works when we get onto those rounds, but those are the rounds we will be playing tonight. How does a quiz work? I hear you ask. So how it works is I'm going to read the question aloud on the live stream here before it will appear on your screen. You will have 25 seconds to submit an answer. You can change your answer as many times as you like before the timer is up, but it is your last answer that is the only one that is scored. Most of the questions tonight are multiple choice, but we do have some free text questions as well, where you just have to type an answer. And with those questions, spelling is not an issue, just to reassure you. Even if you don't spell a person's name completely correct, it doesn't matter. As long as they can understand your answer, you will still get a scoring point. And on to the points. You will receive 10 points for a correct answer, but you will receive more bonus points the faster you submit an answer. So no Googling. If you take in, 10, 15, 20 seconds to Google, you'll miss out on the all-important fast points as well. The winner of the quiz overall tonight will win a £10 gift voucher of their choice, along with a free ticket to any of our future quizzes. And if there is a joint winner for first place, the final winner will be the player with the most fastest answer bonuses. A few technical things. So once you have joined the quiz, please don't close your browser or leave the quiz in any way. You'll be able to rejoin, but you just may miss out on some questions whilst you try and reconnect, and that will mean you will miss out on points. So try not to do that. Make sure you do have a reliable internet connection, whatever that means for you, whether that's playing on your phone, playing on your broadband, or whatever it is. Make sure you have as reliable as possible an internet connection, because that's the one thing that we can't really help you with. And make sure if you are playing as a team across Zoom or across households, make sure only one person is submitting answers. Only one player can use your unique player ID. So make sure that only one person is submitting your answers for your team. Let's have a look. More teams. Okay, we've got Quiz on My Face, we've got Quiz Tarrant, we've got Carol Baskin's husband, Covidiots, Williams21, we've got Crazy Times. We've got loads of teams playing tonight, which is always a treat. If you do have any problems during gameplay tonight, please message us on Facebook, where we will be able to help you the best. You can use the YouTube live chat, but it is only me manning it as your quiz host. We do have someone else who is helping anybody with any technical support, and they will be manning Facebook. So please do message us on Facebook if you are struggling to log into the platform or anything like that. Phew, I can breathe again. That's all my spiel. I hope you all understood it. I'm particularly excited to see how the teams play tonight. We've got 5 teams. If you missed it, we've got 5 teams. You've all been randomly assigned one of 5 teams. Whilst you are earning points for yourself, you will also be earning points for your team. So some of you tonight will be Team Pink Flamingo. Some of you will be Team Yellow Python. Some of you will be Team Green Mantis. Some of you will be Team Blue Dolphin. And some of you will be Team Purple Dragon. So there is a little bit more collaboration, we can say, with other people that you are playing against tonight. So even if you're not doing brilliantly, you are still earning points for your team. Oh, right, I need a drink. In true pub quiz style, I need to get a drink. We've got some nice sparkling wine to celebrate the kick-off of Season 2. And I really hope it doesn't go everywhere. But we all know it's me, and it will. So we've got some nice sparkling wine to celebrate, and it is Christmas, so there we go. It didn't go everywhere. Right, talk amongst yourselves while I have a drink. Is anyone else having a nice Wednesday pub quiz beverage tonight, or is it just myself on my wine? Ooh, Alex books this and sparkling wine. Very nice. It is Christmas. Why not treat yourself? Oh, you've got a load of bubbles, I'm sorry. There you go. Kate is just on the cola. There you go.
Thank you.
Chin chin. Oh, lovely jubbly. All right. We're going to kick things off in a few minutes' time. I hope you're all in the platform. I hope you'll understand how to play. Most people who are playing tonight have played a QuizWhip quiz before. It's just family tonight. We've got all of the returning people. I know some of you have played numerous of our quizzes. I know some of you have maybe only joined one and you're returning for our Ultimate Quiz of the Year. So do let me know if you're a seasoned quizzer or whether this is your first, second or even third. Do let me know. It's always good to know who's exactly playing with us tonight. So hopefully you all kind of understand how to play. Most of the questions are multiple choice, so you just click whichever answer you would like to submit. We do have some picture questions as well, and the picture questions will appear on our screen here, but they will also appear on your quiz platform as well. Right, I'm excited. It's been a very tricky quiz to write. I've tried to avoid coronavirus as much as possible, but we all know when we're putting together a quiz of 2020, there's going to be some COVID/lockdown/ awful politics. so there are a few, but we'll try to make it a bit more well-rounded. Most of the questions are UK focused, but there are plenty of questions which are global as well. So don't worry too much if you're not exactly au fait with the UK COVID scene, but I'm sure you'll be able to make educated guesses either way. Right, 1 or 2 minutes left to go, and then we will kick off the first round, which is biggest headlines. Let's make sure we've got everything in place. We're also using a lot of new technology as well tonight, so do bear with us if there are any glitches. There always are. This is live TV. This is what happens. So we are using a new streaming tool, and the quiz platform has been revamped as well. So you might see a few kind of glitches and bugs, but do bear with us. We are working on improving QuizWhip every day. I hope you all like our new branding and our new look and feel. We've grown up. That's how I like to see it. We've grown up. We're a serious quiz platform now. I don't know why I spoke like Boris Johnson then, but I think we're gonna kick things off. We're at 7:15 now, so hopefully you're all ready. I hope you've all got a drink. If you are having a drink, I hope you're all brushed up on your trivia. I'm liking some of the team names tonight. My favourite might have to be 2020 Vision, just because of the theme of it. But I do like Covidiots. I do like Carol Baskin's husband. And I do like I'm sexy and I know it, but I think that's just an inside joke that most of you might understand. So let's kick things off, shall we, with round one. And round one is biggest headlines. And the first question in round one is, this year the UK government revealed a plan to restrict advertisements of what? Is it A, diet pills, B, junk food, C, phone contracts, or D, holiday packages? This year, the UK government revealed a plan to restrict advertisements of what? Is it A, diet pills, B, junk food, C, phone contracts, or D, holiday packages? A, B, C, or D? Remember, you've got 25 seconds each question to submit an answer. You can change your answer as many times as you like, but it is your last answer. That is the only one that is scored. The faster you send in an answer, the more points you will get, so no Googling. Let's have a look. The correct answer there was B, junk food. The UK government this year revealed a plan to restrict advertisements of junk food. So now, I believe, or when it comes into action, you won't be able to see junk food adverts pre-Watershed, I think. And I think they're all banned online as well. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see. Williams 21, you were the fastest team, so you got a lovely bunch of bonus points there. Most people did get that one right, but no worries if you didn't. Plenty of time to bring it back. Next question. During lockdown, the deserted town of Llandudno was overtaken by which animal roaming the empty streets? Was it A, goats, B, rats, C, frogs, or D, cows? During lockdown, the deserted town of Llandudno was overtaken by which animal roaming the empty streets? Was it goats, rats, frogs, or cows? A, B, C, or D? Some of that is a little bit scarier than others. But yeah, the town was completely empty because of lockdown, so animals decided to come out and play. But was it goats, rats, frogs, or cows? A, B, C, or D? Your time is up. The correct answer was A, it was the goats. Goats roamed London. No, I think most people got that one right again. But oh, Williams 21 in it to win it. Fastest team again. Next question. Which of these NHS Nightingale hospitals was opened first? Is it A, London, B, Harrogate, C, Manchester, or D, Birmingham? Which of these NHS Nightingale hospitals was opened first? London, Harrogate, Manchester, or Birmingham? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Which of these Nightingale hospitals was opened first? London, Harrogate, Manchester, or Birmingham? A, B, C, or D? Ooh, I've got lots of varied answers here. But your time is up. And the correct answer there was London. London was the first one to open up. So good work if you got that right. Next question. Which of these countries was the first to go into national lockdown? Was it A, Iran, B, Italy, C, Spain, or D, Poland? Which of these countries was the first to go into national lockdown? Iran, Italy, Spain, or Poland? Most countries did have a national lockdown or a partial lockdown, but which of those four was the first to go into national lockdown? Was it Iran, Italy, Spain, or Poland? And your time is up. The correct answer there was B, Italy. Italy was the first one to go into lockdown. And Carol Baskin's husband was the fastest team for that question. Good work. Most people did get that one right. Next question. During the stockpiling crisis earlier in the year, Co-op limited certain purchases to 2 per customer. But which of these items was not included in the restriction? Was it A, toilet roll, B, pasta, C, baby food, or D, wine? So, during the stockpiling crisis earlier this year, Co-op did limit certain purchases to 2 per customer. But which of these items was not included in the restriction? Was it toilet roll, pasta, baby food, or wine? A, B, C, or D? Which one could you buy as much as you wanted to? Your time is up. The correct answer was wine. Wine wasn't limited in that restriction. 2020 Vision, you were the fastest team, so good work to you. Moving on to the next question. During Storm Kira, a British Airways flight broke the record for the fastest subsonic flight between New York and London. But what was the flight time? Was it 9 hours 42 minutes? Was it B, 3 hours 50 minutes? C, 4 hours 56 minutes, or D, 2 hours 59 minutes? During Storm Kira, British Airways flight broke the record between New York and London for the fastest flight time. But what was that flight time? What was the fastest flight time for New York to London? I think it was JFK to Heathrow. But yeah, that broke the record for the fastest subsonic flight because of the wind stream. But what was the flight time? Your time is up. Your correct answer there was C, 4 hours 56 minutes. 2020 Vision in it again, fastest team. Good work. Next question. Which of these companies went into administration first this year? Was it A, DW Sports, B, Flybe, C, Topshop, or D, Debenhams? Which of these companies went into administration first this year? Was it DW Sports, was it Flybe, was it Topshop, or was it Debenhams? A, B, C, or D? Loads of companies went into administration this year, unfortunately. But which of those companies was the first to go into administration this year? A, B, C, or D? And your time is up. The correct answer was B, Fly B. Fly B was the first to go into administration. And the fastest team there was hopefully not in last place. So good work to you. You were not in last place for that question. Next question. Which historical figure was featured on the £20 Polymer notes released in the UK this year? Was it A. Ellis Lowry, B. Henry Moore, C. J.M.W. Turner, or D. Barbara Hepworth? Which historical figure was featured on the £20 Polymer notes released in the UK this year? Was it Ellis Lowry, Henry Moore, J.M.W. Turner, or Barbara Hepworth? £20 Polymer notes, they were released this year. And then nobody used money anymore and everyone used contactless. But it still was released. And who was featured on the note itself? Your time is up. The correct answer there was C, J.M.W. Turner. The fastest team back again, 2020 vision. Good work. Oh, that did stump quite a lot of people. A fair few people guessing Ellis Lowry or Barbara Hepworth or Henry Moore, but no, it was J.M.W. Turner. Moving on to the next question. Where was the first of the seemingly random space-age metal columns as featured here? Where was the first of these space-age metal columns? Was it A. Perth, B. Mumbai, C. Johannesburg, or D. Utah? Where was the first to be reported? Perth, Mumbai, Johannesburg, or Utah? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Where was the first to be reported? They've popped up everywhere. Most of them just copycats and people trying to mess with everyone, but could be aliens. This year has not ended yet. The correct answer there was D, Utah. That was the first one to be reported. And hopefully not in last place, was the fastest team again. So they know their space-age metal columns. Moving on to the next question. Zoom became a household name this year, but in which country was it founded? Is it A, Norway, B, United States, C, China, or D, Australia? Zoom became a household name this year, but in which country was it founded? Which country was Zoom founded? A, B, C, or D? I did realise that the answer to the question, the last question, was in the image that was shared. But people still got it wrong, so. Your time is up. The correct answer, Zoom became a household name this year, but in which country was it founded? It was B, United States. It's a Silicon Valley company. We got locked down, but we get up again. You were the fastest team there, so good work to you. I think there's two of you with very similar names. But we get locked down, we get up again with the fastest team there. Next question. 5G. Here we go. 5G has become the source of many conspiracy theories this year, but what does the G stand for? Is it gigabytes, global, generation, or gamma? 5G has become the source of many conspiracy theories this year, but what does the G stand for? Is it A, gigabytes, B, global, C, generation, or D, gamma? A, B, C, or D? What does the G stand for in 5G? Don't get me started on 5G. I'm glad this question comes up now when I've not even finished my first glass of wine. But if it came up towards the end when I've had 2 bottles of wine, I'd go off on a rant. Your time is up though. The correct answer is C, generation. The G stands for generation in 5G, so good work if you got that one right. But I get locked down, but I got up again. You were the fastest team there. Different one from the last team, but good work. And that's the end of the first round. How we announce our leaderboard on our QuizWhip quizzes, for those of you who are joining us for the first time, you can see your own score. That is a new addition to the quiz platform, so you can see your own score. But we don't announce the full leaderboard until the very end. Instead, what we do is give you the top 3 for each round, the top 3 teams for each round. So For the first round, biggest headlines, the top 3 are as follows. In third place, we have Carol Baskin's husband. In second place, we have Oh No She Better Don't. And in first place, we have Williams 21. Moving on to the next round, history, geography and politics. Let's see how people do in this round. There's been lots of political drama this year. We had a US election. We had political decisions being made poorly everywhere. So there's plenty to talk about in this round. So let's crack right on with it, shall we? First question in round 2. Prince Harry stepped down as a senior member of the royal family, but where is he in the line of succession to the British throne? Is it A 6th, B 5th, C 4th, or D 3rd? A, B, C, or D? Prince Harry stepped down as a senior member of the royal family, but where is he in the line of succession to the British throne? Is he 6th, 5th, 4th, or 3rd? A, B, C, or D? And yes, he is still in the line of succession, even though he has stepped down. He's still got a chance to grab that crown if anything happens to everyone else before him. Your time is up though, and the correct answer there is A. He's in 6th place in the line of succession. So good work if you did put 6th. Carol Baskin's husband, you were the fastest team, so good work. You know your royal family. I would not have done very well at the round. I always get them all mixed up. Next question. Where did the first trial of the NHS COVID-19 track and trace app take place? Is it A, Isle of Man, B, Isle of Wight, C, Cornwall, or D, Jersey? Where did the first trial of the NHS COVID-19 track and trace app take place? Did it take place on the Isle of Man? Did it take place on the Isle of Wight? Did it take place in Cornwall? Or did it take place in Jersey? A, B, C, or D? Back right at the beginning of the year. It was fairly early on in the year. First trial of the NHS COVID-19 track and trace app. Where did it take place? Was it the Isle of Man? Was it the Isle of Wight? Was it Cornwall? Was it Jersey? Your time is up though, and the correct answer was B, the Isle of Wight. Isle of Wight. Williams 21, you were the fastest team, you're bringing it back. But good work if you did get that one right. I think that split half and half of you there. Next question. President Donald Trump was impeached earlier this year, but how many other presidents have been impeached? Is it A, none, B, 1, C, 2, or D, 3? A, B, C, or D. How many other presidents have been impeached other than Donald Trump? None, 1, 2, or 3? A, B, C, or D? And yes, it did happen this year. When I was writing the question, I was like, that must have happened last year, but no, they did happen this year. Through December through to February. But yeah, how many other presidents have been impeached? Your time is up. The correct answer is 2. 2 other presidents have been impeached. Andrew Johnson in 1868 and Bill Clinton in 1998. Richard Nixon resigned before he could be impeached, but he was most likely going to be. And hopefully not in last place. You were the fastest team to get that one right, so good work. Next question. In April, the Queen addressed the nation in a special broadcast relating to the pandemic, but how many special broadcasts had she delivered before this? In April, the Queen addressed us all in a special broadcast about coronavirus, but how many special broadcasts had she delivered before this? So, royal address to the nation. She doesn't do that many. She's only done a handful. Was it A2, B3, C4, or D5? A, B, C, or D? How many other royal addresses to the nation has she given? A, B, C, or D? Ooh, very, very split here. Your time is up. The correct answer was D. She has done 5. She did a royal address when she was coronated. She did an address during the Gulf War, then after the death of Diana, then after the death of the Queen Mother, and then on her Diamond Jubilee. Not a lot of people... Oh, nobody got that one right. That stumped you all, and nobody got that one right. Since then, she has done 2 more. She has done an Easter message, April this year, and she did do an address on the 75th anniversary of VE Day as well. So she's only done 8 overall, and she's reigned for a very long time. Next question. Brexit finally happened this year. You knew there was going to be a question about Brexit. It finally happened this year, but how many years of membership did Britain have in the EU before the withdrawal? Was it A, 37 years, B, 47 years, C, 57 years, or D, 67 years? How many years of membership did Britain have in the EU before the withdrawal? A, 37, B, 47, C, 57, or D, 67? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Got about 5 seconds left. And your time is up. The correct answer is B, 47. 47 years before the withdrawal. The Dabbers, you were the fastest team tonight, so good work. That's your first fastest finger bonus. Next question. More about UK politics. What was Kierst Dahmer's campaign slogan in the 2020 Labour leadership election? Was it A, we win together? Was it B, speak truth, win power? Was it C, fighting back together? Or was it D, another future is possible? What was Kierst Dahmer's campaign slogan in the 2020 Labour leadership election? Was it we win together? Was it speak truth, win power? Was it fighting back together? Or was it another future is possible? A, B, C, or D? What was his campaign slogan? Your time is up. The correct answer was D, another future is possible. The others were campaign slogans from other candidates. We win together was Lisa Nandy. Fighting back together was Emily Thornberry, and speak truth, win power was Jess Phillips. But moving on. Which country? It's a little bit lighter. This is some good news. Which country became the first in the world this year to make all public transport free to use? Was it A, Denmark, B, Luxembourg, C, Switzerland, or D, Finland? Which country became the first in the world this year to make all public transport free to use? Which country was it? All of those fairly nice countries, especially now all the public transport is free to use. A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? And your time is up. Excuse me. The correct answer there is B, Luxembourg. And the Dabbers, you were in there once again, getting the fastest answer. Not a lot of people got that one right, so good work if you did. Moving on to the next question. Joe Biden won the 2020 presidential election this year, but what is his Secret Service code name? Is it A, Hoosier, B, Pioneer, C, Celtic, or D, Angler? Joe Biden won the 2020 presidential election, but what is his Secret Service code name? It's not so secret if it is public, but what is his code name? Is it Hoosier, Pioneer, Celtic, or Angler? If you know anything about Joe Biden, this might be easy to whittle it a little bit. Is it A, Hoosier, B, Pioneer, C, Celtic, or D, Angler? A, B, C, or D? And your time is up. The correct answer is C, Celtic. Celtic is the correct answer. Williams 21, you were the fastest team again. All of these are code names, were code names of other presidents or vice presidents. Hoosier was Mike Pence's code name. Pioneer will be Kamala Harris's code name. And Angler, I believe, was Dick Cheney's, but don't hold me on that one. And Celtic is Joe Biden's Secret Service code name. Next question. Hong Kong has been in the headlines this year, but what does the city have the most of in the world? Is it A, casinos, B, skyscrapers, C, taxis, or D, restaurants? Hong Kong, there's been a lot going on in Hong Kong this year, but what does the city have the most of in the world? Is it casinos, skyscrapers, taxis, or restaurants? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Casinos, skyscrapers, taxis, or restaurants? Never been to Hong Kong, always wanted to go, and now I may never go because it's a little bit scary. But the correct answer for that question was B, skyscrapers. That city has the most skyscrapers in the world. Carol Baskin's husband, you were the fastest team on that one, so good work. Yeah, has a lot of skyscrapers apparently. That was news to me. But there we go. Next question. This year, Jeff Bezos became the first person in history to have a net worth of what? Is it A, $1 billion, B, $2 billion, C, $20 billion, or D, $200 billion? This year, Jeff Bezos is a very rich man, but how rich? He was the first person in history to have a net worth of what? $1 billion, $2 billion, $20 billion, or $200 billion? A, B, C, or D? $1 billion, $2 billion, $20 billion, or $200 billion? Became the first person in history to have a net worth of this much. Absolutely crazy. And the correct answer was, of course, D, $200 billion. Most people got that one right. But quiz on my face. You were the fastest team there to get that one right, so good work. $200 billion. That's insane. That's too much money for anybody. And that is the end of the history, geography, and politics round. We are going to have one more round before we have a short break. But before we do that, let's give you a bit of an update on who did well in that round, shall we? In third place for history, geography, and politics, we have I'm Sexy and I Know It. In second place for that round, we have Williams 21. And in first place for that round, we have Carol Baskin's husband. So there's no clear winner yet. It's all to play for. Let's see how you do in the next round, shall we? Which is music, film, and TV. Bit of an interesting round, this one. There wasn't a lot of film. TV was disrupted quite heavily. Music, similarly, but still. Lots of music, lots of film, lots of TV was still released this year. So let's see how well you remember this year in the world of music, film, and TV. First question, we're going into The Crown. We had to do a question about The Crown. Which of these events is not featured in the latest season of the Netflix hit show The Crown? Is it A, the Falklands War, B, Lord Mountbatten's funeral, C, the 1979 general election, or D, the death of Princess Diana? Which of these events is not featured in the latest season of The Crown? Season 4, still haven't watched it yet. I'd like to say spoiler alert, but it has all happened about 40 years ago. So, but which of these events is not featured in the show? Is it the Falklands War? Is it Lord Mountbatten's funeral? Is it the 1979 general election? Or is it the death of Princess Diana? A, B, C, or D? Your time is up. The correct answer there is D, the death of Princess Diana. The season ends just-ish before the death, I believe. 2020 Vision, you were the fastest team to get that one right. So good work. Lots of people did get it right still. So good work if you did get that one right. Next question. Who won this year's season of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? Was it A, Giovanna Fletcher? Was it B, Jordan North? Was it C, Vernon Kay? Was it D, Shane Ritchie? Who won this year's season of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? Same Wales this year. I've heard there's rumours they might even keep it in Wales moving forward, or do a Wales special. That'd be nice. But who won this year's season of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here? Was it A, Giovanna Fletcher? Was it B, Jordan North? C, Vernon Kay? Or D, Shane Ritchie? A, B, C, or D? Your time is up. The correct answer there is A, Giovanna Fletcher. She was the winner of this year's I'm a Celebrity. And quiz on my face. You were the fastest team to let us know that. So good work. You're on a roll. I believe in you. Next question. Which Strictly Come Dancing star had to withdraw from the competition this year due to their dancing partner testing positive for coronavirus? Was it A. Jason Bell, B. Max George, C. Jackie Smith, or D. Nicola Adams? Which Strictly Come Dancing star had to withdraw from the competition this year due to their dancing partner testing positive for coronavirus? Was it Jason Bell, Max George, Jackie Smith, or Nicola Adams? A, B, C, or D? I still have not watched a season of Strictly Come Dancing, and I know it would be exactly what I want in a TV show. I'd love it, I just never watched it. I tried to make an effort this year, I didn't. I told myself that I'd try and watch it, and I didn't even watch the first episode. But, you timed me up for that question. The correct answer was D, Nicola Adams. She was the first same-sex couple on the show as well, and I believe from sunny old Yorkshire. So I think people were rooting for her back home, but she had to withdraw. I'm sexy and I know it. You were the fastest team for that question. On it. Next question. We had to do a question about this show as well. In the hit Netflix documentary Tiger King, what was the name of Carol Baskin's animal sanctuary? Was it A, Big Cat Rescue? Was it B, Happy Cat Rescue? Was it C, Cool Cat Rescue? Or D, Safe Cat Rescue? What was the name of Carol Baskin's animal sanctuary? Was it Big Cat Rescue, Happy Cat Rescue, Cool Cat Rescue, or Safe Cat Rescue? A, B, C, or D? Tiger King feels like eons ago. But in the documentary, what was the name of Carol Baskin's animal sanctuary? Let's see if Carol Baskin's husband gets this one right. Your time is up. The correct answer is A, Big Cat Rescue. Hello, all you cool cats. Quiz on my face. You were the fastest team again. This is your round. But yeah, I think everybody got that one right. So everyone clearly has watched Tiger King. Next question. Which one of these films was not nominated for Best Picture at the 92nd Academy Awards this year? Was it A, Parasite, B, Jojo Rabbit, C, The Social Dilemma, or D, Joker? Which of these films was not nominated for Best Picture at the 92nd Academy Awards? Again, we're going back. Beginning of the year, which one of these films was not nominated? Was it Parasite, Jojo Rabbit, The Social Dilemma, or Joker? A, B, C, or D? A few seconds left. Which one of these films was not nominated for Best Picture at this year's Academy Awards? Your time is up. The correct answer was C, The Social Dilemma. Fantastic film, but not nominated for Best Picture at this year's Academy Awards. But Parasite, Jojo Rabbit, and Joker were. I'm sexy and I know it. You were the fastest team again. Next question. What was the name of Lady Gaga's 6th studio album released this year? Was it A, Metallica, B, Chromatica, C, Prismatica, or D, Automatica? What was the name of Lady Gaga's studio album released this year? Was it Metallica, Chromatica, Prismatica, or Automatica? A, B, C, or D? Not listened to the whole album myself, but there's some good hits. I listened to Stupid Love. That was my shower song for a good 3 months. But what was the name of the album that she released this year? Was it Metallica, Chromatica, Prismatica, or Automatica? I'm sorry to put the image of me showering and singing in your brain, but you have it now. Hold it to your heart. The correct answer there was B, Chromatica. That was the name of Lady Gaga's album this year. Oh, no, she better don't was the fastest team, so good work. I think that was your first this quiz, so good work. Next question. Who sang the 1939 song We'll Meet Again, used this year as a beacon of hope for many? Was it A, Vera Lynn, B, Gracie Fields, C, Shirley Bassey, or D, Mandy Miller? Who sang the 1939 song We'll Meet Again? Used this year as a beacon of hope for many, even referenced in the Queen's special broadcast. But who sang it? Was it Vera Lynn, Gracie Fields, Shirley Bassey, or Mandy Miller? A, B, C, or D? Vera Lynn, Gracie Fields, Shirley Bassey, or Mandy Miller? And your time is up. The correct answer was A, Dame Vera Lynn, who also unfortunately died this year, but she managed to see her song be reinvigorated this year, so I'm sure she'll be happy about that. But the fastest team there was hopefully not in last place. You got loads of fastest answers this quiz, so great work to you. Next question. Which country overtook the United States this year as the world's largest box office market? Was it A, Japan, B, China, C, Russia, or D, Brazil? I think this year was maybe the first time ever, but definitely first time in a long time where the top grossing film of the year was not a Hollywood production, I believe. Because of Miss Rona just screwing everything up. So this year, another country overtook the United States as the world's largest box office market. But was it Japan, was it China, was it Russia, or was it Brazil? A, B, C, or D? Your time is up. And the correct answer was B, China. I was trying to get it up for you to see what the name of the film is, because it's a Chinese film. I think the first time in a long time that this year, first in a long time that we didn't have a Hollywood production have the top grossing film this year. So yes, it was China, and Williams21, you were the fastest team to get that one right. A lot of people did get that one right, so good work if you did. Next question. I might even shed a tear at the next question. In which country should this year's Eurovision Song Contest have taken place? Would it have been Belgium? Would it have been B, Portugal, C, Germany, or D, the Netherlands? In which country should this year's Eurovision Song Contest have taken place? A, Belgium, B, Portugal, C, Germany, or D, the Netherlands? Where should it have taken place? Oh, if only. Very excited for next year though. It will still be in this place, I believe. And I will be throwing a Eurovision party if I can. If not virtual, I'm sure there will be a QuizWhip Eurovision quiz when we get there. But where would it have taken place this year? Your time is up, and the correct answer is D, the Netherlands. The Netherlands is where it would have taken place. It would have been in Rotterdam. And the fastest team was I'm Sexy and I Know It. Next question. Which member of Little Mix recently announced she was leaving the group? Was it A, Perry Edwards, B, Leanne Pinnock, C, Jessie Nelson, or D, Jade Thirlwall? Which member of Little Mix recently announced she was leaving the group? A, Perry Edwards, B, Leanne Pinnock, C, Jessie Nelson, or D, Jade Thirlwall? Let's try and pour myself another glass of bubbly. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. A few seconds and your time is up. This is very recently. That still happened this year, so we still wanted to include it. The correct answer was C, Jessie Nelson. The fastest team there was Pinky and The Brain. Yeah, Jessie Nelson. This only happened, what, a few days ago? We're on it. We're on it at QuizWhip. We give you the recent news as well as news from January. That's the end of the round. That's the end of music, film and TV. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a short break in just a moment before we bring you back for round 4 and 5. But before we do, let's give you an update on the leaderboard for that round. Remember, this is this round only. In third place for music, film and TV, we have Oh Snow She Better Don't. In second place for music, film and TV, we have Hopefully Not in Last Place. And in first place for music, film and TV, we have I'm Sexy and I Know It. So good work if you are in the top 3. That changes everything. I mean, I don't think any of those 3 teams are in the top 3 for the previous 2 rounds. So the full leaderboard, who knows who it's going to be. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to have a short break. We're going to bring you back at 2 minutes past 8. So you've got 10 minutes to grow. You got 10 minutes to grow. You got 10 minutes to go grab a drink. Have a quick loo break if you need it. Brush up on your sports, games, and events knowledge from the year. Another interesting round because literally no events happened this year. Sports was all over the place. So go grab a drink. Go do what you need to do. You've got 10 minutes. I will be here trying to entertain you as best as I can with my sparkling wine. So yeah, come back 8 o'clock and 2 minutes. That's how you tell the time nowadays. You got 10 minutes, go do what you need to do. I am here. I hope you are all enjoying the ultimate quiz. Thank you, Katie. The ultimate quiz of the year, 2020. It's been a tricky old year. It's been a strange one. I can't remember the last time I saw another person other than my boyfriend. I'm sick of his face, honestly. I say with love. I'm sure you all feel the same about whoever you are stuck with. Or if you're on your own, I'm sorry, that must suck. That must be really tough this year. So yeah, I hope you're all enjoying it. See, usually on a quiz like this, I'd be asking nice questions, like, what was your favourite memory of this year? But I have no idea what the answer would be if I asked that to myself. Literally nothing has happened. I was lucky enough to manage to have 2 holidays this year, which sounds crazy looking back. I managed to go to Portugal in March, just before lockdown, just before things got crazy. And I did manage to go to Greece for a few weeks in the summer when there was a bit of a lull and we were allowed to go places. So I was lucky to go on 2 holidays. That was nice. That was good. Definitely needed. Megan, poor Paul, he might be sick of your face too. I'm sure he is. I'm sure my face is not the only thing he's sick of. I am a terrible person to live with. So, Lisbon feels like it was forever ago. It was forever ago. February. It wasn't February, it was March. Oh, my whole concept of time is all over the place. I don't even know what day of the week it is. I feel like that's been my motto this whole year. Usually, around Christmas, screw it, it's Christmas. Do what you want. You can have as many chocolates as you want, drink as much wine as you want. But that has no novelty this year because that has been my motto for the whole of the year. Screw it, it's lockdown. Screw it, we're in a global pandemic, we might die. Have that chocolate if you want it. Have that bottle of wine if you want it. So that's been nice this year. Just drinking a lot, eating a lot, putting on a lot of weight probably. It's been nice. I'm not going to be able to do that most years. So I'll look back on that fondly. I spent a lot of time on the laptop playing games. I'm getting fairly good at Dead by Daylight. I say with some arrogance after a day of good games today. But let's just see what tomorrow brings. I've been playing a lot of Civilization. That's another game I've been playing a lot of. What have we watched this year? I started watching The Office. That's good. I also made it a lockdown mission to rewatch Grey's Anatomy from the beginning. I don't know if any of you are Grey's Anatomy fans, but there's a lot of seasons. Currently, they're currently broadcasting season 17. And I managed to watch 1 or 2 episodes a day, and I'm now into season 14. So I'm not even really close, but yeah, that's what I've been watching. Katie, UK or US? US Office. I don't really care about Ricky Gervais, so I'll stick with my, what's his name? Steve Carell, John Krasinski. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'd highly recommend it. Oh, I'm getting quite warm now. I forgot how much energy I exude. That's not a word. Exude on these quiz hostings. I've got a right sway back, but you can't see that, so that's all right. I am just wonderful. Yes, thank you. Shower me with praise. Let's have a look. How many of the teams playing tonight are playing for the first time? I think there might be a small handful of you who are playing for the first time. I'd love to get to know you. So do let me know in the YouTube live chat if you are playing for the first time. Or if it's maybe just your second time and you've only done one before. I always like to see why you came back, because of my charm, I hope. That's why you came back. Okay, a few more minutes, about 4 or 5 minutes before we kick off round 4, sports, games and events. The only problem with using all of this new technology is that I don't have those Snapchat filters anymore, so I can't be a cowboy or a banana for you. So let's see if next time I can make that work. Oh, Renata, first time checking it out as I did for Family Xmas Zoom call. Well, welcome. Welcome to our QuizWhip quizzes. I hope we'll see you again. Alex Rip Cowboy. Yeah. I'll try and bring it back. I'm using actual proper streaming technology today, so I hope you all feel special. Few more minutes before we come back for round 4. For those of you who are going to be joining us for the rest of season 2, the full list of quizzes coming up over the next few weeks and months is not live yet. We will be coming back in January. This is kind of a special kick-off. Before we end the year, we wanted an ultimate quiz of the year. We'll be coming back in January. We'll be coming back with all of your favourites. We'll be coming back with a Disney quiz, a Buffy the Vampire Slayer quiz, a Friends quiz most likely, bringing back Star Wars quiz potentially, bringing back a few others. So we're always open to feedback. If you want to see a particular quiz, let me know. But yeah, that's when we will be back. We'll be back in January. We'll be having another short break over Christmas and into January, but we will be back. So make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Our handle is QuizWhip HQ across everything, and that's when you'll be able to be kept up to date with what quizzes we have coming up soon. But you can always check our website at quizwhip.co.uk, where all of the quizzes will be there very, very soon. And we also do have a leaderboard page that will be live tomorrow. After this quiz, the leaderboards will be up. That's another new a new thing for season 2. In season 1, none of the leaderboards were really public, but this year we want to make sure you all can see where you came, because some quizzes we do have quite a lot of people playing, and we can't obviously let you all know where you land. So the leaderboards will be public, and you will of course be able to see your team leaderboard. So whether you're team Pink Flamingo, team Yellow Python, team Green Mantis, team Blue Dolphin, or team Purple Dragon. The team leaderboards will be there, so you can track it. If you're a Harry Potter fan and you want to see where your house points are, that's where to go. Okay, doke, another minute to go before we'll be kicking off round 4. Sports, games, and events. Another interesting round, I'm sure. Oh. I'm not drinking my alcohol like a fish today. Usually I'm on like my second bottle already, but I'm taking a leisurely drink. I'm grown up now. Okay, doke, let's kick things off, shall we? Is everybody ready? Please let me know. Are you ready for round 4, sports, games, and events? Sports, games, and events. Let's kick it off, shall we? Excuse me, sparkling wine probably getting to me. All right, question number 1 in round 4. Lewis Hamilton won this year's Formula 1 World Championship, but under what team? Was it A, Mercedes, B, Ferrari, C, McLaren, or D, Honda? Lewis Hamilton won this year's Formula 1 World Championship, but under what team? Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, or Honda? A, B, C, or D? Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, or Honda? What team was Lewis Hamilton playing for? I don't know. I don't know Formula 1. But under what team did he win the Formula 1 World Championship? Was it Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, or Honda? Your time is up. The correct answer there was A, Mercedes. Mercedes is what he was he was racing for. I'm sexy and I know it. You were the fastest team there, so good job. Next question. Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney bought which football club this year? Was it A. Wrexham, B. Stockport, C. Halifax, or D. Bromley? Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney bought a British football club this year. But which one was it? Was it Wrexham, Stockport, Halifax, or Bromley? A, B, C, or D? Wrexham, Stockport, Halifax, or Bromley? A, B, C, or D? And your time is up. The correct answer is A, Wrexham AFC. That's who they bought. A lot of you got that one right. A lot of you were paying attention to what Ryan Reynolds was doing this year. The fastest team there was I'm Sexy and I Know It. You are on a roll. Next question. The PlayStation 5 was released this year, but in which year was the original PlayStation console released? Was it A, 1991, B, 1992, C, 1993, or D, 1994? The PlayStation 5 was released this year, but when did the original console get released? Back in the day, was it 1991, 1992, 1993, or 1994? A, B, C, or D. Remember, you can change your answer if you want to, but it is the last answer that you submit before the timer is up. That is the only one that's scored. And your time is up. The correct answer there was D, 1994. Oh, lots of people getting that one right. But the fastest team was We Get Locked Down, but We Get Up Again. Next question. Where should this year's Summer Olympics have taken place? Would it have been A, Japan, B, South Korea, C, Brazil, or D, Mexico? Where should this year's Summer Olympics have taken place? Would it have been Japan? Would it have been South Korea? Would it have been Brazil? Or would it have been Mexico? Japan, South Korea, Brazil, or Mexico. Where would this year's Summer Olympics have taken place? Where would it have taken place? A, B, C, or D? A, Japan, B, South Korea, C, Brazil, or D, Mexico? Your time is up. And the correct answer is A, Japan. Tokyo, Japan is where it would have taken place. And I believe it will take place next year. But the fastest team there was, hopefully, not in last place. I think I'm going to be confident and say, you're not going to be in last place today. I'll put my life on it. Next question. Another image question. This is a still from which online multiplayer game that found popularity this year? Is it A, Underneath Us, B, Among Us, C, Between Us, or D, Around Us? This is a still from which online multiplayer game that found popularity this year? A, B, C, or D, Among Us, Underneath Us, Among Us, Between Us, or Around Us? A, B, C, or D? It's a still from which online multiplayer game? And your time is up. The correct answer is B, Among Us. That is the name of the game. Quiz on my face, you're the fastest team to get that one right. Yeah, it just kind of came out of nowhere, this game. AFC made some nice fundraising for the presidential election, I believe, whilst playing this game. Next question. Liverpool FC were the champions of this year's 2019-2020 Premier League. But what is the name of their home stadium? Is it A, Goodison Park, B, Emirates Stadium, C, James's Park, or D, Anfield? What is the name of Liverpool FC's home stadium? Is it A, Goodison Park, B, Emirates Stadium, C, St James's Park, or D, Anfield? A, B, C, or D? Goodison Park, Emirates Stadium, St James's Park, or D, Anfield? Your time is up. The correct answer is A, Goodison Park. No, it's not, I'm kidding. All of you got it right. It was D, Anfield. Just thought I'd give you all a heart attack for a second. It's D, Anfield. And the fastest team was I'm Sexy and I Know It. And every single one of you got that one right, so good work. Next question. Many Pride events were cancelled this year, but some of them did still go ahead. Which country held the largest Pride event in 2020? Was it A, New Zealand, B, Sweden, C, Taiwan, or D, Spain? Which country held the largest Pride event in 2020? Okay, never clicked on the YouTube chat first in my life. I just wanted to mess with you all. Which country held the largest Pride event in 2020? Was it New Zealand, Sweden, Taiwan, or Spain? A, B, C, or D? We're here in Manchester. Manchester Pride obviously didn't go ahead. But we were in Greece anyway. We were fine. We were having a great time. Your time is up. The correct answer is C, Taiwan. They held the largest Pride event this year. Taiwan usually have big prides, but it also happened that Taiwan was brilliant at eradicating coronavirus. Well, not eradicating, but they did very well at dealing with it. So they managed to have a great pride, apparently. But the fastest team was I'm Sexy and I Know It. You know your pride knowledge. Next question. Who performed at the 2020 Super Bowl halftime show? Was it A, Shakira, B, Lady Gaga, C, Katy Perry, or D, Beyonce? Who performed at the 2020 Super Bowl halftime show? A, Shakira, B, Lady Gaga, C, Katy Perry, or D, Beyonce? Who performed? Oh, as if the Super Bowl even happened this year. Seems a lifetime ago. And who performed at the halftime show? Was it Shakira, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, or Beyonce? A, B, C, or D? Your time is up. The correct answer was A, Shakira. All of those people have performed at the Super Bowl halftime show, but Shakira, along with Jennifer Lopez, performed at this year's 2020 Super Bowl halftime show. The fastest team was We Get Locked Down, but We Get Up Again. There's a clear difference. There's a team which is I Get Locked Down and I Get Up Again, and there's another team which is We Get Locked Down, We Get Up Again. So I hope you know which one you are. Moving on to the next question. The world mourned the death of Kobe Bryant this year, but which basketball team did he play for? Was it the New York Knicks? Was it the Golden State Warriors? Was it the Chicago Bulls? Or was it the Los Angeles Lakers? A, New York Knicks, B, Golden State Warriors, C, Chicago Bulls, or D, Los Angeles Lakers? Which team did he play for? A, B, C, or D? Which one is it? A, B, C, or D, which team did Kobe Bryant play for this year? Well, play for before he unfortunately died this year. Was it the New York Knicks, the Golden State Warriors, the Chicago Bulls, or the Los Angeles Lakers? Your time is up. The correct answer was D, the LA Lakers. And the fastest team there was Pinky and the Brain. Next question. The London Marathon was altered this year to include 19 laps of which London park? Was it A, Hyde Park, B, St James's Park, C, Regent's Park, or D, Richmond Park? The London Marathon altered, obviously, this year. So it included 19 laps of a London park. Was it Hyde Park, St James's Park, Regent's Park, or Richmond Park? This was the first elite-only London Marathon. None of us peasants were allowed to run, only proper runners. It was altered to include 19 laps of which London park, so they didn't go all around London, but which park was it? Your time is up. The correct answer was B, St James's Park. Quiz Taran, you were the fastest team there, so good work. And that is the end of the sports, games and events round. Before we move on to the last round of the quiz, let's go and have a look at who is the top 3 for round 4. In third place for that round only, remember this is for the sports games and events round only. In third place we have COVIDiots. In second place we have Carol Baskin's husband. But in first place for that round we have I'm Sexy and I Know It. Let's move on to the last round of the quiz, and this round is People of the Year. And this is our picture round. Some players love the picture round, some players absolutely hate it. Let's see how you all do. And this is a round where you can't even try and Google it, so we'll have to chuck one of these in there just to make sure there's as minimal cheating as possible. And how this round works is I'm going to show you a picture of a person who has made headlines this year, but that picture will be scrambled. What you have to do is tell me who is in that picture. This will be a free text round, so there's no multiple choice. You just have to type in an answer. Let's have a look at the first person, shall we? Remember, this is a picture of a famous person who has made headlines this year, whether they have released some music, released a film, released some within a TV show, whether they were controversial this year, whether they just made headlines. It's someone who was famous this year. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? Let's have a look at the first person. Who is this person of the year? Every time. Who is this person of the year? You've got to type in who you think this is. I only need their name. Remember, spelling doesn't matter. If you don't spell it exactly correct, it doesn't matter. Nearly spelled wine everywhere. Who's this person of the year? They've made headlines for some reason. Who is it? We are going to give you a little bit more time on this round just because it is a little bit harder. But I think quite a lot of you have got it already. Who is this person of the year? Who is it? A few more seconds to go to let me know who you think it is. You can change your answer if you want to. But it is your last answer. That is the only one that it scored. Your time is up. And the correct answer was Meghan Markle. So good work if you got that one right. Meghan Markle is who we were looking for. Oh yes, lots of people getting it right. Lots of people spelling her name wrong, but lots of people getting it right. Meghan Markle is who we were looking for. Yeah, most people got it right, but the fastest team was Quiz Tarrant. Good work. Moving on to the next question. Who is this person of the year? Who is this person of the year? Who is it? Who is this person of the year? Some of these people have made headlines, bigger headlines than others. Obviously, Meghan Markle was a big one. She had the Sussex sit from the royal family, but some of them are a little less obvious. But who is this person of the year? You don't have to tell me why they made headlines. I just need to know the name. Oh, and I think people have got this one as well. Who is this person of the year? Your time is up. The correct answer is, of course, Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton is the correct answer. Making headlines for partly funding the Moderna vaccine, because she's just a nice lady. So yeah, good work if you got Dolly Parton. Pink in the Brain, you're the fastest team on that question, so good work. Moving on, next question. Who is this person of the year? Who's this person of the year? Who's this one? A little bit harder. Let's see how many people get this one right. Who is this person of the year? A few seconds left. And your time is up. The correct answer here is Chadwick Boseman. Obviously, unfortunately, dying this year. But yeah, Chadwick Boseman was the answer to this question. Not loads of you got this one right, but a few of you did. Carol Baskin's husband, you were the fastest team for that question. Some people guessing Jamie Foxx, Lil Nas X, Chris Rock, Marcus Rashford. All good guesses, but no, the correct answer was Chadwick Boseman. Moving on to the next question. Who is this person of the year? Another one making a headline this year, but who is it? Who is this person of the year? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to sing for you while you answer the question. Who is this? Who is this person of the year? You can tell about a few glasses of wine. Who is this person of the year? A few seconds left. Oh, people getting this one, I think. Your time is up. The correct answer is Kamala Harris. Or Kamala Harris? Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris? Kamala, I think. Kamala Harris is the correct answer. Remember, it doesn't matter if you didn't spell it correctly. As long as you can understand your answer, you still get a scoring point. 2020 Vision, you were the fastest team to decipher the image, so good work. It was Kamala Harris. Next question. Who is this person of the year? Who is this one? Who is this person of the year? Another one making headlines this year. Another really hard one, I think, but who is it? Who is this person of the year? Give you a bit longer on these questions just because they are harder. Who is... Who? Okay. Who is it? I mean, some of your answers are... So, some people have got it, some of them are a bit more amusing. The correct answer was Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Ruth Bader Ginsburg was the correct answer. Let's have a look. Only 3 people got that one right. The fastest team was 2K20 was the best. It took me a long time to understand what your team name was. I thought you just typed in your order number from Eventbrite because it is in 1990 MSN speak. But yeah, you were the fastest. Only 3 people getting that one right. I'm liking some of your guesses though. Some of them were very well done. Some people guessing Hillary Clinton. Quite a lot of people guessing Hillary Clinton. Some people guessing Angela Merkel, Carrie Fisher. More than one person guessed Ellen DeGeneres, which I don't necessarily see. One person guessing Theresa May. One person guessing Bill Gates. I don't think Ruth Bader Ginsburg would have appreciated that, but I like your guess nonetheless. Let's move on to the next question, shall we? Who is this? This might be an easy one, I think. Who is this? Who is this? Who is this person of the year? Who is this person of the year? I think, yeah, most people getting this one. Who is this person of the year? Your time is up. The correct answer is Captain Tom Moore. I'll accept Tom Moore. I'll accept Sir Tom Moore. We understand your answer. You do get a point. Captain Tom is who this is. One person guessing Bernie Sanders. So close. I just can't accept it. Captain Tom was the correct answer. And Quiz Tarrant, you were the fastest team. This is always your round, I think, Quiz Tarrant. Moving on to the next question. Who is this person of the year? Another harder one, but who is it? Who is this person of the year? Who is this person of the year? Let's see if people can get this one. Ooh, one person was straight in there. But who is it? Who is this person of the year? Ooh! Again, you don't need to tell me why they were a person of the year. Just tell me who the celebrity is. And your time is up. The correct answer is John Krasinski. He directed The Quiet Place Part 2, which was released earlier this year. Quiet Place is a very popular film. Oh, this sparkling wine is going straight through me. John Krasinski is the correct answer. So good work if you got that one right. 2020 Vision, you were the fastest team, so good work. You were straight in there. You knew exactly who it was. Next question. Who is this celebrity? Who is this person of the year? Who is this person of the year? Okay, this is another... okay, I thought it was a hard one, but people are straight in there with the answer, so maybe not. Who is this person of the year? Few seconds to go. Who is this? And your time is up. The correct answer was Elon Musk. Elon Musk is who we were looking for. SpaceX doing a lot of stuff this year. So Elon Musk is who we were looking for. So good work if you put Elon Musk. The fastest team there was COVIDiots. So good work. Lots of people getting that one right though. So if you did get it right, you got some nice points. Next question. Who is this person of the year? Who is this person of the year? Who is this person of the year? And then there's only one question left. Who is this person of the year? Few seconds left. I think people do have it. Your time is up. The correct answer was Harry Styles. Making lots of the headlines this year in the fashion world. Doing lots of stuff with gender fluidity, which is great. Yeah, Harry Styles is who we're looking for. The fastest team was 2020 Vision. Most people who answered got that one right, but I do like one person's guess of H from Steps. Close, so close. Yeah, no cigar. Next question. And the last question of the quiz. Who is this? Who is this person of the year? Who is this person of the year? Who is this person of the year? Last question of the quiz. Your last chance to get some points. Some people have it. Some people have some very good guesses. But who is this person of the year? And your time is up. The correct answer was Sacha Baron Cohen. Part 2 was released this year, which is why he is one of the people of the year that we've included here. Some people get it right. Some very good guesses. Some people guessing Zac Efron. Some people guessing Johnny Depp. But Sacha Baron Cohen is who we were looking for. And only 2 people got that one right. But the fastest team there was Carol Baskin's husband. And that is the end of the round and the end of the quiz. Let's have a look at the leaderboards, shall we? Before we look at the full leaderboard, I will give you the top 3 for that round only. And And again, it's all up in the air who is on the full leaderboard. But for that round, for the people of the year round, in third place we have Carol Baskin's husband. In second place, for that round only, we have 2K20 was the best. And in first place, for that round only, is 2020 Vision. So, what does the leaderboard look like? I am only going to give you the top 10 because I do have quite a few teams tonight. But the leaderboard will be live on our website tomorrow. So do make sure to look back if you're not in the top 10. In 10th place for the QuizWhip Ultimate Quiz of the Year 2020, in 10th place with 426 points, we have COVIDiots. In 9th place with 433 points, we have Quiz Tarrant. In 8th place with 447 points, we have I Get Locked Down, But I Get Up Again. In 7th place with 458 points, we have Oh Snow She Better Don't. In 6th place with 479 points, we have The Dabbers. And now we get on to our top 5 positions. In 5th place with 507 points, we have 2020 Vision. In 4th place with 515 points, we have, hopefully not in last place, definitely not in last place. In 3rd place with 519 points, we have Williams 21. And now the top 2. In 2nd place with 548 points, we have I'm Sexy and I Know It, which means in 1st place with 576 points, we have Carol Baskin's husband, a relevant team name for 2020 as anything else. So well done to you, Carol Baskin's husband. You have won tonight's Ultimate Quiz of the Year 2020. We will be in touch after the quiz to organise your prize. But well done to everyone who got in the top 10 and top 10 and everyone else who played tonight. I hope you had fun. I hope we brightened up your Wednesday evening on this cold December day. Hopefully we will see you again for the rest of our season 2 quizzes. We'll be back in January with all of the fan favourites and some new ones. Hopefully we'll see you again, and hopefully you all have a wonderful Christmas. I hope you all get to see everyone that you want to see within reason. I hope you manage the best you can. And yeah, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.